Russia, Kazakhstan, receiving a piece of. Before we start, if you think you're telling a story while you're in school, you potentially could be. There's a counselor, there's a dean, there's things you get in trouble for in school and don't get sent to the police. So you could get caught doing graffiti, ditching school, and you get sent to the counselor. And you're sort of building your story. Another thing you can do is make sure teachers are saying what you want them to say about you. I will pick being called smart. Make sure your teachers are saying that you're smart and nothing else. Because when that time comes, make sure you look like you was the smart one and not the fool. So look at my smart, intelligent, beautiful, sexy being, baby promoting freedom. Look at my smart, intelligent, beautiful, sexy baby promoting freedom. The power to act, speak, and think as one wants. Freedom of choice. The future of America. Doing what we want. One's choice, our choice. Definitions are being added to words. As years go by, more definitions are being added to words. You ever Google up a word and they got 3 definitions, 3 bullet points? They keep on adding definitions. Freedom also means the state of not being imprisoned or enslaved. They're right next to each other, imprisoned or enslaved. Dad, not the America jokes again. All the dumbasses, stupid asses, slow people are voting. That's why I don't vote. I govern in a small city. I told a group of friends, I want to be president. And they say, yay, let's do it. Let's get to work. We took our pencils and papers out for 10 years. You've been dominating by the chair you're sitting on. As a man, the world is my home. Whatever improves and benefit, that is good for me. This is good for me. If a woman would have said that, it would have been profound. It's so humbling being loved by the opposite sex. An immigrant would have said, they feel like a woman with no rights. I get it. If you're born here, you get a citizenship. They like to call it papers. You get a piece of paper. And there's other immigrants. Yet we are all about to look good in Hollywood. Regardless of your parents being sheriffs, a nurse, a chef, doctors, clothing manufacturers. But I said this quote is for me. America improving is beneficial for me. I swear to oath. Nothing changes because you're relaxed. You're not mad because you're relaxed. Same concept. Writing is not the same as precious memories. It's not the same as precious memories. They tend to have the same objective. Why would you have to highlight words with a highlighter? To remember. In the 1980s, Hollywood promoted equality quick. Movies promoted equality quick. Between cultures. Total annihilation of ideas, of old ideas. Total annihilation of scientific laboratories. The idea of an immigrant is annoying because they are all created equal. There's not that many movies because it is part of the annihilation of ideas. Brown movies. They should tell me, hey, what's a brown movie you know? Promote a brown movie, Richard. You should see Blood In, Blood Out, and Stand Up, Stand and Deliver. You know, this is what they tell you in college. Do you know Martin Luther King was inspired by a white journalist talking about the Vietnam? So I think he saw where the political timeline was heading, or the political agenda, and he took it upon himself to act. Whether you should act or not, who knows what you got to do. Just wait for Hollywood. Just wait for the government. Someone should come out and say we're doing just fine getting paid minimum wage. It was $8 15 years ago. You know, having to cross a desert, getting blisters on your hands and feet, having to feed Mexico with trickle down economics and families. There are many different immigrants, but we are closer to America. One thing you have to understand is books have made it to school. Music have made it to school. Movies have made it to school with whose permission? And your teacher feels smart because she makes you read famous people lyrics, famous people music. But she heard you like his music, so it doesn't count. She likes you. She was trying to be your friend. She was trying to impress you. You know, your acting career may change the world, or at least influence it. The newspaper were created in the 1700s. Imagine India, Russia, Kazakhstan receiving a piece of paper promoting independence from Europe, receiving a newspaper from the paper boy, from the paper route. You know, Vice President, the 39th Vice President, Spiro T. Agnew, once said in 1973, newspaper dispose of garbage by printing it. He resigned as vice president. You know, the fear of the press. You can say newspapers are me and you. Music, books. I'm not talking about yellow journalism. I bet you remember the color yellow. You know, all missiles don't explode. So then you have to go retrieve them. They could learn how to use the missile. Whoever was better at riding planes kept the planes. See, there's a left wing and there's a right wing. You got the right hemisphere, you got the left hemisphere, America. The left wing believe in machines. The right wing believe in nature. They talking with images in movies. If the buttons don't work, hotwire the wires. We lost the radio signal. We can't talk. They don't know where we are right now. Imagine seeing an airplane over you for the first time in India, Kazakhstan. That's how they promoted a new world. I'm calling Dr. Richard. You look like the type to order costumes from Amazon. That's gonna take some doing. People's rights. You know more anime characters than pieces of furniture. Making people not feel included is very painful. The love I got for you will make you forget. The story of Marilyn Monroe. Back then, these kids always used to talk about Marilyn Monroe, and I don't think they know why it's important. You know, she had she cheated a few times. She didn't cheat, but she had this husband who was a playwright. And the reason Monica Monroe is famous is because she got talked about. They talked about her like never before. It was written in the book. And these are emotions man normally feel. But he told the world. In 2024, we would never do it. But you can talk about somebody. They say how you're a bad actor. They say things about you. And in 400 years, you're going to look smart or the opposite of smart. There's many people that said things 400 years ago, 200, 100 years ago, and they don't look that smart right now. They look like they were full of themselves. We could keep it inside. It's just interesting that it happened in writing, in Hollywood, in the world. You know, what your partner could potentially do and what we could talk about and blame people for. Her husband said, the public mourning finished the mockery. Most of them destroy her. With gossip, I assume. You know, a family, my family is important. Borderline lunatic. One of Marlon quotes was, I restore myself when I'm alone. A woman that works out, that goes to the gym, goes around saying she's strong. I feel strong today because she goes to the gym. Twinkles and diamond and plastic are very similar. Business cards are good pickup lines. Every now and then, that's what you said. See, I get $1 and you get nothing. Making money about people, specifically culture, you look like you find me and my friends attractive. She thanked me with a kiss. If you want to be smart, fight through your headaches, especially when you're reading. That's the government. That's what it's like to be an American. I'm all about capitalism. The future is every kid being a professional athlete. Scientists are being kept a secret, are going to be kept a secret. You know, there's acid that cleans flesh off your bones. The flesh will fall off the bones. And you know, salad dressing is just vegetable oil with acid. You know, stay away from the blast radius. Dogs are meant to find humans. Hollywood will wait for our movies. Hollywood will wait for our movies. You know, today I've been up all night. I've been working on a lot of stuff. Understand? I've been working on a lot of stuff. I got a lot of projects coming. Stay tuned. I got music with 30 songs coming out soon. I'm making a lot of videos, and yeah, I've been busy. I ain't getting no sleep today, but we're looking good, yeah, very excited to work. Very excited to work. Smart stuff coming. Politics made me do it.